Alright, welcome back to a new video. This is mainly just an update video since I don't got much to post about. But I went to the thrift shop yesterday. I found a 1997 RCA, whatever the heck those models of RCA full-size VHS camcorders are called. It's a model CC439, I believe, is what I searched up. I didn't look at the code on the bottom, or the number at the bottom of it, though. I was too busy trying to fix it. Boots up, has the battery, has the straps, has the power cable, but it has witness marks of being dropped. All the electronics appear to be intact, except for the timing, which has been jacked up since I got it. I've cleaned the mode switch, I've retimed it. Now the timing is back. I'm basically back to square one. The brake was stuck, locked up. It was the brake for the take-up spool was engaged when I was trying to play, so I took off the brake entirely, in a hope to see if that would help it. If I cover the infrared LED by hand, loads the tape fine without a tape, you know what I mean, and tries. But once it has a tape in there, it just loses everything. I've tried everything. The thinner tape, like less tape on the reels, everything. The clutch is slipping on the bottom side. I put a new belt on it. And it flashes the indicator of the word tape on the display, which I've done my research. It should be like bad sensors or something. I don't know where my sensors are at, though. If I even kept them off old VCR chassis. But yeah, so there's that. It's raining out. It's nice. But the camera part works. The clock I don't think works. The battery's soldered to the motherboard. It rewinds and fast forwards. It just loses its like cool when it goes into play mode. It's got the hard case though, which is nice. Original battery, and then I have two others that technically should work, but they're also like from the 90s and 2000s, so they're junk. My ThinkPad, I dropped that at school one day, and the frame shattered, but it still works amazing. I put it in test diagnosis mode, and everything's still perfect down to the infrared stuff, so I pulled everything out of the shell, and I'm going to eventually buy a new shell for it. And then, not much of my stereo. I've just been enjoying that every day. Love Life still going great. I'm not complaining at all. It's probably been best thing that's happened to me ever. I did make a video of me pulling apart the ThinkPad on the Nikon, but I don't feel like uploading it on my laptop, which is slow. So yeah. And I do play Xbox if anybody wants to play. If they play Forza Horizon 5, it's probably the only online game I play. That Horizon 4. I have pretty much all the Forza Horizons, except number 2. Yeah, except number 2. And I need to get all the motorsports. I've played 7, but I sold it back to GameStop because I thought it was 8, because I didn't know at the time. So I gave that back to GameStop. But I played it. It was alright. I got Motorsport 8. I own that now. I have Motorsport number 4 and 3 on the 360, and otherwise I need to get 5, 6, and 1 and 2. Since I already have number 7, or I had number 7, at least played it. We did get a 5 terabyte external hard drive, so I got all my games on there. I got Need for Speed Heat, which is an alright game. Horizon 5, Horizon 4. Oh, I gotta put Horizon 3 on there. And then I don't think any other games really on that hard drive. I only get like 1 terabyte of it for my stuff, and I've taken up about, I have like 0.5 terabyte of a terabyte left, so I got 500 gigs left. Which will hold Horizon 3 just fine, because it's like a 50 gig game, if I recall. I would be recording this in the garage or the basement, but it's getting cold out, because winter's starting to roll by soon. It's crazy to think it's almost Thanksgiving and Christmas. But yeah, so I got that VHS camera as a big project. I think the mechanism's trashed. The take-up reel assembly, something's up with it. Because when it goes into play mode, the clutch on the bottom side from the belt to the clutch is rotating, but it's like it's like the spring doesn't have enough tension I don't know if a part's cracked though or not. That might be an issue. I don't know if any of those gears have a crack in them, so I gotta pull that entire piece out. But that's gonna take a lot of time, and I just don't feel like it simply. So yeah, and I hope you all enjoyed my more of the music videos I've made. Like I Will Not Break by Tantric. That one was or not Tantric. Disturbed. With an icon, I plugged it in for the mic jack, and then I used my headphones out of the camera, and it turned out really good, actually. I was really impressed with that. So yeah, not too much has really been going on. The CRT monitor, I'm waiting. I wanted to do the resistors with my dad as a fun little project to do together. The JVC PC30 I did the tires on. I lubricated the supply reel because the clutch is junk on it. But it needs pinch rollers. It needs probably better tires than the ones I got. Needs a supply reel clutch. It needs maybe one piece of trim because my piece is pretty scuffed up. It needs an antenna. It needs speakers. Mine are pretty worn out and the wires are frayed at the ends. And so on. And I don't know, the only reason, because the house I went through that had it had some World War II trunks and stuff, and I suspect that the owner served. A couple of family members lived at that house, though, so it could have been a relative who owned it, but still, the possibility is unknown, and I have a certain amount of respect for it as a result, but not too much at the same time. I don't think it deserves too much respect when it's a bit of a brat. But still, it's a pretty cool unit. It's a slightly rare unit at that. The PC30s aren't too common anymore. So yeah, I don't know, not much has happened. I just wanted to do a small update, I guess. But I did put a lot of cool stuff on my Christmas list I hope I get. I did do a brand new IBM, or Lenovo now, because they own the rights to a ThinkPad for like $200. It's Windows 11, which sucks, but otherwise it'd be nice for YouTubing. I need to get a 5-inch portable tube TV. I'd love to get some Sony Trinitrons, but I can't afford those. Those are too expensive. They're not worth $1,000, in my opinion. They're really pro, but I'm not paying the money. Parts for my scopes, that's a biggie. Some lenses for the Nikon. I need to get capacitors for the FH speakers, because the AM/FB is shot. I think it's the speakers at fault. Or just the capacitors for it in general, but those I'm going to probably get the most expensive good ones I can get for it, so it's going to be a while till I do that. I just spent $20 on that camcorder from Goodwill. So yeah. And then maybe upgrade. Well, I know where I can get an upgrade master amp. In Illinois, there's a 5 CD changer by Sony, a master amp by Sony with an orange illuminated display, which is pretty cool. You don't see those on all the master amps by Sony, so it's got some slight possible rarity to it. It would go nice with my FH deck too. Which the 5 CD changer I know doesn't work, but I know the amp turned on. It didn't have speakers plugged into it, but it turned on and did all the button things, so that's an up. The cassette deck came from that stack. I don't know if they were all bought together or not. Like, not as like a pack, or like a one pack, but like all bought in the same day and stuff. There was a turntable too. I think it was a belt-driven late model Sony turntable. Nothing fancy, but something slightly older that would look cool on top of my stack. But yeah, so I need to get some equipment like that later on. But for now, my setup's been doing good. It's surviving winter, which is good. And it looks cool. So I'm pretty proud of it. It's probably my most impressive piece in my collection. But yeah, I guess that's really all I have. I mean, not much has happened. I just wanted to make a video at this point so I can have something to post. So yeah, I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye.